say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And for the Spurs, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. MP out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at center. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Conley against MP. That's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. And even 3-on-3 break. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And so it's San Antonio with it. MP sets the screen for Vassell. It's stolen by Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Johnson. Edwards against Vassell. Edwards passes to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Over Wembanyama. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now, here's Johnson. And the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely not himself.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Vassell against Edwards. To the right side. Anderson right side. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Passes to Wembanyama. Reed with the block. Anderson dishes to Conley. Over MP. And that one hits back iron. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to New Orleans. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. Great showing for him last season. And amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Now, here's Vassell. Screen by MP. Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Left side, Edwards. From past the arc, Wembanyama with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That one drops for him.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Edwards looking it over. And the pass to Reed. From outside, off the mark. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to New York. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to Edwards. The high post shot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
It's stolen by Edwards. Over Johnson. Edwards, that's good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Johnson. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. San Antonio again missing. Conley, the pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Here's Vassell. Nice jump shot. Good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Edwards against Vassell. Outside Edwards. Got a piece of it. McDaniels with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. From the top of the key, and there it is for him. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, that's a great setup by MP. This guy is as unselfish as they come.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Now here's Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Edwards against Vassell. He can't hit that time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's MP, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Zach Collins checked in for the Spurs. Jones comes in for Devin Vassell. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for Anderson. Shake Milton comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Out to Conley. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Now Johnson. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Count it. Good.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. Inside, Miller. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so MV will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Folks, this takes skill and timing. MP finds the opening and just takes it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Now, here's MP. There's the drive. Count the basket. 6 points for him.
That's what you call playing with your head. MP finds a way to outmaneuver the defense, creates an opening with the pick and roll action.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 2, and will return shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Reggie Bullock, MP out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Collins, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now, here's MP. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Collins in the post. And a wide open look for MP. Another miss by MP. Minnesota in the lead. Milton with it. Jones covering. Down low. Here's Minot. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Spurs shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Vassell. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Timberwolves shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Milton. Here's Minot. Defended by Jones. Fades back. Bullock with the rebound. Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Here's Collins after the basket by Minnesota. On the wing, MP. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
The 3 from MP. Vassell kicks to MP. To the paint and taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
And both free throws good for MP. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Vassell kicks to MP. Wembanyama, a screen on Milton. Offside Collins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Edwards against Vassell. Edwards can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the shot goes down.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Milton kicks to Reed. Back to Milton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP against Milton. MP outside. The pass to Sohan. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Milton against MP. And here's Edwards from the arc. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson's checked in for Collins, and Jones subbed in for Vassell. And he sinks the second. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Now, here's Reed. Following the miss by MP, here's Anderson. It's good. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Jones, the pass to MP. to the inside. Here's Sohan. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Conley. 5 points in the game. Here's Sohan. Over by Conley. The feed to Johnson. Oh, offensive interference. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Edwards, the bounce pass. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Stolen by McDaniels. 3-on-3. Here's Conley. And the rejection by Wembanyama. .107 left now here in the second. MP against Conley. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Another miss by Conley. Spurs trail by 7. It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to MP. And it's Vassell in the corner. Here's Sohan. Offline from the top of the key. Minnesota with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Here's Reed. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Wembanyama, a screen on Conley. The drive by MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
You think about the projected bubble teams, what kind of urgency are they feeling to step it up?
I wouldn't know. I was never on the bubble.
Oh, please, stop it. Your rookie year, you won half the games. Please
Wasn't
stop
my
it.
fault. The backcourt wasn't versatile. Kerr and Skiles weren't the same dude.
My. And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, shout out to the coaching staff. This is a disciplined team right now. This is one of the best I've seen with very few mistakes so far.
And you wonder if they'll face a more aggressive, disruptive defense in the second half. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. MP really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Reed in at the 5. Here's MP. Michael Conley making his last shot. Wembanyama, no good. Conley scanning the floor. And Edwards with the stuff.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
MP against Conley. Here's MP, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
That free throw missing.
There is nothing coaches like more than somebody you can count on. MP's trusted by his coaches, his teammates. They count on him to bring it every night.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by San Antonio.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
To the middle. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 6th rebound on the night. Here is Edwards. He's got 10. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Reed. MP grabs the miss. And so MP will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing here by 8. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Edwards inside, covered by Vassell. Passes it to Reed. And here's Edwards. Fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. MP with it, picked up by Edwards, and it's good, 2 points. Sohan's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Conley, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, fearless with defenders all around him. Mike Conley in the paint.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Count it. 8 points for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Kept alive. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now the pass to Edwards. Looking to get it going. Rebound San Antonio. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Sohan. Johnson outside. MP sets the screen for Johnson. Shoots over McDaniel. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here is Conley. He's got 11. Pass to Reed. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Now here's Vassell. He dishes it to MP. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Can't hit from in close. And stolen by MP. For the tie. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Conley with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. McDaniels passes to Conley. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Here's MP. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Sohan. Over Conley. Bank shot, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Anderson. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Vassell. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Conley. 13 points in the game. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Miller's checked in for Reed. Troy Brown comes in for Anderson. Shake Milton, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Teams deciding to change it up. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's MP in at the one. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Good on the bucket.
Boy, how do you guard against this? MP just putting that defender on skates. That's not even right.
Timberwolves leading by 7. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Anderson finds Conley. The 15-footer and another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Now, Mike Conley is comfortable. Doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
MP dishes to Johnson. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the pass to Edwards. Lets it go from 11. San Antonio with the rebound. Sohan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Giving his all on that play. MP working hard to win the whistle.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And the second free throw, good. Minnesota leading by 8. Now Conley. There's the dish to McDaniels. Back to Conley. A floater. Here's Reed. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right
now. MP looking around. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Takes a step back. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Really left alone that time.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Johnson following the 3 by Minnesota. Pass to Wembanyama. Reed with the block. Edwards finds Anderson. Here's the screen. Now here's Reed. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. There's the killer two-handed slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Oh, that's a really nice job from MP to invite the contact and then get to the line.
And both free throws good for MP. Minnesota leading by 11. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Let's keep it up.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
MP passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Edwards against Vassell. Right side, Edwards. Here's Conley, and he gets the bucket. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Here's MP. Passes it to Sohan. Back to MP. Fires the three. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves leading by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Anthony Edwards.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And stolen by MP. And here we go, MP heading to the hoop. So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Miller outside. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Brown outside. Clock at 4. Over Collins. That one rolling around and rims out. MP up top. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.